this one. And we'll be back right after this.
Tune in next Wednesday, April 8th. Pau Gasol and the Chicago Bulls take on Victor Oladipo and the Orlando Magic. You don't want to miss it.
Here's ABC. Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Robbie Hummel out there with Payne, and it's Pekovic in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Rubio with it. Pekovic with a screen. In low to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Rubio dishes to Martin. Let's go. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Martin.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Here's ABC. Passes it to Fournier. Over to the left wing. Harkless with the bucket. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And here's Rubio. All sorts of time. And again, it's Minnesota converted. Here's ABC. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, ABC's got 11 points here in just the second half. Minnesota shooting 39% from the floor at their best. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Outside for Martin. Wide open. Misses off the left iron.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
They set the screen. There's the feed to Fournier. Kicks to Harkless. Pass to ABC. 6 to shoot. Shoots a fader. Payne grabs the board. Payne's got 7 rebounds in the game. Rubio outside. He feeds it to Pekovic. Back to Rubio. Outside for Martin. From downtown, that's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. 13 points for Kevin Martin.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Here's ABC. Again, the Magic score.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Dishes to Hummel. Rubio outside. Hummel kicks to Pekovic. Timberwolves passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Orlando dictating the flow. Throws it up high.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Rubio outside from 13. Orlando grabs the miss. Fry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of About a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though. Guys, we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
Here's Pekovic. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. ABC passes to Harkless. Here's ABC, covered by Rubio. From deep three-point range, and again it's Orlando with the three.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. He dishes it to Hummel. Rubio outside. They need this. That's good.
Third three in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's ABC, covered by Rubio. That's good. ABC's got 41.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
And it's Rubio penetrating out to the wing. Payne gets a wide open look. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Here's ABC, covered by Rubio.
It'll be a jump ball.
And Orlando has possession. Martin dishes to Rubio. And the foul called on ABC.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
Barnett comes in for Payne. And it's Brown in for Martin. The Magic also changing it up. Gordon's checked in for Fry. Gordon comes in for Fournier.
Get up. You're going in. Here we go.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Neal. The dish now to Jang. He kicks it to Muhammad. Almost, but it rolls out.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip.
Tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Hamilton's checked in for Minnesota. Ricky Rubio comes in for Kevin Garnett. And a change for the Magic. ABC's checked in for Luke Ridenour. Here's ABC.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
1:58 left in the fourth. In the corner, it's Gordon. The pass to ABC. Five on the clock. Feeds it to O'Quinn. Gets to the corner and buries it.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Now Rubio. .133 left in the fourth quarter. That's good. Rubio's got 7 now in this quarter. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Magic.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
This win will give them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
Yeah, Steve, it'll mean a lot to them just the same, though. Anytime you go undefeated against an opponent, that's a sweet feeling.
And what a huge standout performance it was for ABC. He just looked like an orchestrator out there, keeping his teammates involved, running to the open spots. I mean, he would constantly find them more often than not.
And Gordon drops them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Here's Neal, defended by Gordon. And Muhammad kicks to Neal. Offline with his three.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Pass to Fournier. Here's ABC, covered by Rubio. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Minnesota's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Passes to Muhammad. Back to Rubio, expanding his range, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Here's ABC from the top of the key. O'Quinn the pass to ABC. No good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in shape.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Orlando Magic facing Milwaukee. The top storyline, John Henson injured. He will not be suiting up.
Well, I tell you, this is a tough blow for this team. I mean, he very well could be out the rest of the season, and that's something that's hard to adjust to.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's ABC in at the 1. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Shot by Mayo is no good.
O.J. Mayo, a smooth long-range shooter with deep range. When he gets going, he can put up some big numbers.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Here is Bayless. Outside Mayo. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that three-point shot.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Harris kicks to Oladipo. Here's ABC. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Here is Bayless. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Pachulia dishes to Bayless. It's blocked. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Oladipo's running. Puts it up from 12. The shot's good from ABC. ABC's got 7 points.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Ilyasova. In the game against Boston, very impressive. And Dudley kicks to Mayo. Clock at 6. Pass to Dudley. Three-pointer. And another three for Milwaukee.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's ABC. He has 7. Vucevic with the bucket.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Bayless the pass to Dudley. Now Bayless. They get a hand on it. Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively. A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Here's ABC. And the pass to Harris. Off target at the rim. Bucks trail by 5. And there's O.J. Mayo on the assist by Dudley. Mayo's got 5 now.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Now here is Harris. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Here's ABC. Here's Gordon. The feed to Vucevic. And it's Harris off the drive. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
That one misses.
Even with the one miss, he's still stretched into a two-possession game. That's big for them right now. Zaza Pachulia signed last season to a 3-year contract by the Bucks. Some question the fit for a developing team with young talent in the front court, but he does give them that veteran experience and a little extra muscle inside.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What'd you find out, Doris?
Well, guys, it's been a challenging matchup for them. They've won only one of the 3 games this season. He said one of the hurdles has been overcoming the tough shot blocking inside, adding that, quote, it's pretty easy to get it sent back if you just put your head down. We've got to drive the rim, but with awareness to react to the defense and exploit them when they overcommit. Makes sense, Kevin. Let's see if it'll play out.
All right, thanks, Doris. I think it's the one thing we were talking about before the broadcast. The defense they're facing always seems to be in a lockdown mode.
Yeah, that's their identity, Kevin, and there's kind of an intimidation factor involved here. They gained their reputation as a defensive club for a reason. They're tough.
Yeah, they really are tough, and they also do a good job of making you uncomfortable and frustrating you a little bit. So you've got to keep your poise when you're facing a team as good as this one is defensively.
And Pachulia Clark missing a couple months last season, but when healthy, good low post banger.
Kevin, he's got a physical presence, and he's a guy that does not shy away from contact. He really does a nice job rebounding on the offensive play.
As the season has progressed, these players have heated up from beyond the arc, the best three-point shooters since the All-Star break. Well, you look at Oladipo, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, ABC, he has the edge there. Another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
Well, they've been 2 of the NBA's best three-point shooters over that time, so no question, they're feeling it.
Magic leading by 12. And stolen by Mayo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Dudley, and he gets the bucket. Dudley's got 5 now.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game, Kevin. Their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Gordon's running, and that one's good. That's 12 points for ABC.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Here is Bayless. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Here's ABC. Bayless grabs the board. Out to the right wing. Ilyasova, a screen on Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Here is Bayless, guarded by Oladipo. Kept alive, and that one's good. Pachulia's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
And here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
Well, one issue facing the Bucks in Milwaukee, the aging Bradley Center, built back in 1988. Both ownership and the league have said the team needs a new arena.
Yeah, agreed. They've looked for public financing. Unfortunately, after years of losing and lacking really any star power, the fan support has trailed off.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Tobias Harris. He's been a standout for them the past few weeks. The numbers show it. He's right around 13 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And with him, you get so much, but really having someone lead the way scoring-wise is probably his best attribute.
And you know, Steve, it's not easy to find consistent scoring, but he definitely feels that need for this team.
And you look at the Bucks over the last couple of decades, they're in the bottom third of the league in wins and in attendance. somewhat a catch-22 for Milwaukee. Without a new arena, they may lose the team, but the Bucks haven't had the kind of success that galvanizes support.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Here's ABC. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Really an extraordinary game for ABC. He already has 12 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, he's become one of the most dependable free throw shooters around, about 82% on the year.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Plumlee, he's checked in for Julian. Parker comes in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton's checked in for Jared Dudley. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Jared Bayless. And Gordon's checked in for ABC. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. Patience. That was the word he used again and again. Nothing rushed, nothing forced, just steady, smooth offense. It's still very early in this game. So
both teams deciding to change it up. Here are the Magic now, leading by 12. Payton dishes to Gordon. Payton outside. Passes it to Fry. Lets it go with a 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Fry's got 6 points.
They couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's working, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Here's Mayo. Shot is off.
The playoff push is on. Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat go on the road to battle the Indiana Pacers next Sunday, 7 o'clock Central.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we got the 3 Ps: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. ABC, he's in at point guard. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Payton in at the 2 guard. Here's Parker, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's called on Channing Frye.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys, and they often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on the basketball court.
And as humble as Jabari Parker seems off the court, Clark, he seems like one of those guys who flips a switch when he steps on the floor. Great motor, terrific hunger, real competitive.
Yeah, extremely competitive and confident and assertive. And with his talent, and you add those attributes, you've got a guy that looks like he could be a potential all-star someday.
And the Bucks making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Fry. Harris comes in for Fournier. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Payton. Dudley's shot is good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The Magic leading by 14. ABC passes to O'Quinn. Makes it off the glass. O'Quinn's got his second basket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Carter Williams with the bucket. Orlando's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. ABC passes to Harris. Right at the free throw line. Again, the Magic scores. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now here's Carter Williams, averaging 13 points a contest.
Michael Carter Williams with that rare height at the point guard spot. He's 6'6", long arms, and one thing you love about taller point guards, the ability to really survey the court and pass over the top of the defense.
And for Carter Williams, great quickness at his height. Clark able to defend smaller players and get by them to penetrate on the other side of the floor.
And he needs that, Kevin, because his jump shot is still very much a work in progress. It's not broke, but it's wobbling a little bit. He's got to tighten that thing up going forward.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Gordon's checked in for the Magic. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, this is what you have to do when you're trailing. You've got to attack, be aggressive, and get to that foul line.
And perhaps cause some foul trouble along the way. I mean, that can have a big impact down the road.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.